YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about defensive tackle Daron Payne and some news and updates on him, and also new assistant head coach and offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy putting together his own offensive staff. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, I Washington Commanders. On the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So first, I want to start by saying I appreciate everybody for all the feedback on yesterday's video. That was the first time that I was really open and came up there and just told you guys, what was going on in my personal life. So, and I appreciate everyone with the feedback, man, and helping me relieve some stress in a way, and knowing that you guys support me, that means a lot. Definitely it means a lot, and I do appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by and supporting and writing down a comment and guiding me, because at the end of the day, I am a young man trying to figure out the ropes and just trying to figure out how to start my life. So I appreciate each and every one of you again. Now let's get into today's video. So the Washington Commanders, there are news reports coming out regarding Daron Payne. Now, it was two big, things that we needed to get done this offseason. That was finding a new offensive coordinator and getting Daron Payne back under contract. And we got one of those milestones, or we got one of those checked off the list last week with hiring Eric Bieniemy as a new offensive coordinator and assistant head coach. Now we got to focus on Daron Payne, and there was a news article that came out that Washington is likely to tag Daron Payne. Now let's read the actual quote. So it says this: according to Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, the Commanders are 99.9% likely to use the franchise tag on D-tackle Daron Payne. The franchise tag is approximately costing $18.94 million for the defensive tackle. And I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all, because this is what they're going to do to buy themselves time to then work out a long-term contract for Daron Payne. That's going to buy themselves time, because at least at worst case scenario, they know he is going to be back here for one more year under the contract, okay? Because if they didn't franchise tag him, then he would just go to free agency and come March. They don't want that, because they obviously want him back. Ron Rivera made it abundantly clear that he wants Daron Payne back. Now, does Daron Payne want to be back? That's still yet to be answered. I don't think he wants to be back here. And like I told you guys, if I'm Daron Payne, I'm going this route. I'm going to sign a franchise tag with Washington, play for them for one more year, making a buttload of money, almost $19 million for one season, and then leaving them and going to sign a long-term contract elsewhere. That is exactly what Brandon Sheriff did. The only thing with Brandon Sheriff, he did it twice. He did it 2 times to us. So that is exactly what I feel like Daron Payne is going to do, because I don't think he wants to be here. Y'all hear me all the time say that. It doesn't seem like he wants to be here. A player that wants to be in a specific location is not going to hide it from you and hide their feelings towards their current situation. Cole Holcomb, another free agent, made it clear that he wants to be back here. Taylor Heineke made it clear that he wants to be back here. Daron Payne didn't, because I don't think he wants to. But what Daron Payne is going to do, he's a money chaser. He's already a first-round pick, so he already got money from his rookie deal, man. He's a first-round pick. So he already got the millions, but he wants more money, and I'm not mad at him. Not mad at him at all. So the smartest thing for Daron Payne to do is to play on this franchise tag and then leave next year and go sign a 4 or 5 year contract with somebody else, if he genuinely doesn't want to be here. The smart thing for Washington is to try their best to get this guy in the contract for more than just a franchise tag. Because the way this is going to head is Kirk Cousins, Daron, and Brandon Sheriff all over again. Okay, this team is prone to getting franchise tags and not retaining their guys at the end of the franchise tag. Yeah, I know that's what we do. So I'm not surprised at all that he's going to use the franchise tag because they want to buy themselves more time to get a deal done. Okay, and if they do get a deal done, that is probably going to be done sometime in maybe July or something, late July, right around training camp, right around the start of training camp. That's when that's going to happen. That's all this is for them. But for Daron Payne, he probably don't even want to be it. But his agent, like, you want to make all the money in the world, sign that franchise tag, play one more year, have a hell of a year again, and you're gonna get money elsewhere. I can't be mad at Big Payne for doing it if that's what he wants to do. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that should not come as no surprise that we're gonna use the franchise tag on him. Um, he should get paid long term, but we'll see. This is going to buy them enough time to possibly get a deal done. But we'll see. Moving on to the next topic, let's talk about newly hired head assistant head coach and offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. So with Eric Bieniemy coming to Washington, he's not just your ordinary offensive coordinator, okay? He's going to have full control of the offensive side of the ball. So what does that mean? Is he can bring in his staff. That's exactly what he's going to do. Wide receivers coach Drew Terrell is going to Arizona, which is definitely a tough loss because you know how close he is with the wide receivers. You know how close how the wide receivers are with Coach Drew Terrell. So that's definitely going to be a tough loss. We already had lost Chris Harris. Then we also lost Jim Hostler. Jim Hostler, former wide receivers coach for us, and then he upgraded, I want to say like AP senior assistant or something for the offense. He is also lost. So we got a lot of position coaches, a lot of coaches to fill out. And Eric Bieniemy is starting that early with having interviews and hosting, his guys, bringing them in for talks. So let's go ahead and read what they have to say. It says former Stanford offensive coordinator Taviata Pritchard is a prime candidate to join the Commanders' offensive staff, per source. He could visit the team in the QBs in Washington as early as today. If he coaches QBs, he specializes and Ken Zampese could stay on in a different role. So that basically saying he's going to be the new QB coach, and then Ken Zampese is going to go somewhere else. And then it also says Chiefs coach Greg Lewis, who has interest from several situations or several suitors, is en route to visit for the Washington Commanders today, per league source. He's expected to discuss a potential role with the team at the facility. Greg Lewis, I believe, is a former wide receivers coach, former wide receiver, I should say, and I think he may have been a wide receivers coach too, or running backs coach actually. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see. He played for the Eagles as a wide receiver, and he's already had experience with Eric Bieniemy working with him on the Chiefs staff. So I could definitely see him coming in. Now, I don't know what exactly roles these guys are going to play because he's discussing specific roles. So just because he was a running backs coach in Kansas City doesn't mean he's going to be that here in Washington, because one, Eric Bieniemy was a running back in the NFL. He started as a running backs coach, so he can probably be the running backs coach if he wanted to. Probably not, but I'm just saying we already got Randy Jordan. So just because Lewis coached running backs in Kansas City doesn't mean that's going to happen here in Washington, especially with him being a wide receiver, and he also played for Philly. So he probably is going to replace Drew Terrell because Drew Terrell again left for Arizona. And now that's a vacancy, and Eric Bieniemy wants to bring in his own staff. So, I mean, I'm all for it, man. Whatever they feel like is the best for this team to be successful in 2023, I'm definitely for. So, it's definitely going to suck not having Drew Terrell. Now it's going to suck not having Chris Harris anymore. But change we knew was going to come this off season. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't expect it to affect our positional coaches, but hey, that's how life works, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave your comments and thoughts down below, and leave some video ideas you want to see me cover in the future. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hello to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop. Slide on the one where they get you lost on.